Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. Clicked on to the long-range weather forecast discussion for November 14th to the 28th. For November 14th to the 18th, this is what we have here. The models of good agreement with the trough ridge trough configuration. Zonal flow here across the southern states. Above normal heights here. Strong positive height anomalies near Greenland. This is forecast to continue. And there'll be some kind of a change in the pattern going forward. Now, there's a couple things that are happening. There's like a couple storms that are forecast to impact the region. We'll take a closer look. All right, here is the GFS. Now, we have a ridge here moving in. Now we have the southern low in the mid-nation, in the mid-section of the country, in the southwest. That'll move to the northeast and weaken as it goes in. Then we have the next one. Then we have another one moving in here. That'll impact the weather later. Then we look at the European ridge configuration. And then we see the upper low again. And then that lifts northward. And then followed by another one. So going into for this week, there'll be a couple of systems that'll be impacting the region as we go through the next couple of days. Now, we'll go to the surface and we'll look at what's going on. All right, the 14th. We have this upper low that I showed you that'll be moving across the southwest into the weekend. We go Thursday, Friday, Saturday. This will bring some snow to the southwest, the Sierras especially. Rain and storms are forecast across the southern states. All right, as the system moves in. On Monday, okay, there'll be snow there. We'll look at the various models as we head into our second severe storm season, as some call it, rain and storms. And the ridge will bring warmer temperatures to the central and eastern states into the weekend. Will moderate here. And then the northern stream trough would steer a Pacific system into the into the west later in the period. That's that system here. We'll go back. That's the next system here moving into the northwest right here. Then that will traverse the nation, and that will let me say I lost. Over the weekend, bring rain and snow to the areas. We'll go to the surface and we'll show you that. That'll be, I think the snow will be mostly confined to the northern states. You can see here across the Great Lakes region with rain further to the south. And then the next system will move into the northwest, bring precipitation of early next week. So we'll go back and look at that again as we have another system moving into the northwest right there. All right. So the northern stream will remain progressive. And it depends, like some of the models are showing more of one large storm, but I think there'll be a couple of storms moving across the nation. Okay, we're going to look at the period now for November 19th to the 23rd. And we go to the period. Now we see we have a ridge here above normal heights associated with this ridge here over the Caribbean, Southwest Atlantic, large positive anomalies here, trough across the area. There's no trough that lifts out. There's no trough across Eastern Asia. So for this forecast period, I am calling for, let me see, go here, calling for below normal temperatures here with anomalies near 4 degrees below normal, above normal temperatures here with the numbers up to 6 degrees above normal in the orange. For precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation here and here, probability of occurrence 35%. Giving it low because the models keep flip-flopping, because as you remember, it was supposed to be below normal here, above normal some areas, but given a low probability is how that goes. Below normal precipitation here, probability of occurrence 35%, and keeping it low because some of the models are showing wet across the entire nation. I don't buy that. So for this, we're going to look at the period now for November 24th to the 28th. All right. And what we see here is the GFS has a ridge trough configuration. And we look at the European trough here in the west, ridge in here, trough over the northeast, still large positive anomalies covering much of the northern latitudes, but there's no trough in Eastern Asia. This trough moves through, so there's a possibility that there could be a trough in Asia at that time. And then we look at the other models, such as, we'll back it up a little bit, such as the weeklies, such as the weeklies show a trough ridge configuration, strong positive anomalies. So there should be a trough down here, but I don't know how this will pan out. But even looking at the AI, European AI trough ridge configuration. So no trough over Asia at this time. So for this forecast period, I am calling for below normal temperatures here with the anomalies. They're 4 degrees below normal, above normal temperatures here with the anomalies of 6 degrees above normal. And for precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation here, probability of occurrence 40%, below normal precipitation here, probability of occurrence is 40%. We're also going to take a look at going further into this time. Let's see. Okay, as we go towards Thanksgiving here. Now this is the GFS, I'm sorry, has a deep storm system moving across the northeast. There's one piece of energy here and another one down here. Now we look at the European, much further to the west and slower. And so so as a compromise here, I'm going to call for, like I told you, I'm keeping it near normal across this area here, and temperatures relatively near normal for this forecast period. So, all right, that's it for now. That is the long-range weather forecast discussion for November 14th to 28th. Thank you for listening and have a good day.